Working with a coaching client and one of their prospective clients earlier in the week. And the conversation lasted about 15 minutes. And the coaching client who I was talking with told the prospective client 4 different times in 4 different ways about the success that he is having. He said things like, I want to tell you about the success I'm having. And so I'm thinking about that in terms of how the prospective client is hearing it, and thinking, shouldn't it sound like the success we're helping our clients have? And here's a success story I'd like to share with you from another client who looks similar to you. So we're not betraying any confidences, but we don't want to talk about the individual successes we're having. We want to talk about the successes we're helping our clients have. And so it makes me think about an important topic that is so seldomly discussed, which is word choice. And I'll give you a couple of trends that I hear today in the sales world, but these are broader things. First one is real quick. Hey, real quick, I want to tell you this. Real quick before you go. In other words, what it says to the listener is, I don't have enough value in what I'm about to say, so I'm going to shorten what I was going to say into this condensed little version. Make sure that when you say something, you say it with confidence. If you do, people will tend to be more apt to listen, and listen thoroughly, and listen all the way through to what you have to say. Third thought is, we're putting negatives where we don't necessarily need to, like, I don't want to lose this, or I can't lose this, versus things like, I'm working on strategies to keep this, or there are better ways I can work on these things to make sure that this keeps working this way. So think about things in the positive, not the negative. And then the last trend that I hear is the word follow up. I hear it so often, people use that, and all it means is, I'm going to check in. And so if you're talking to a prospective client, you say, hey, I'm calling to follow up on this. Like I say, it's just another way of saying I'm calling to check in on you to see if you got what I sent you. And people don't need to be checked in on these days. What people need is you giving them the tools to take the next step in the sales process, in particular if they're interested in selling what you have. So 4 trends that I'm hearing a lot of is, we're talking about the success we're having versus the success we're helping our clients have. That's one. 2, we're using the words real quick way too often, and we're doing it at the expense of people valuing what we have to say. Third one is, we're putting negatives where we don't need to. Keep positives in your conversation. And then the last one is follow through. We're helping people take steps towards a sales process to solve a client's need or a particular business's need. We're not checking in on someone to see if you're going to give us business or if you're going to do what we asked you to do. We're all professionals. Let's make sure we treat each other that way. Great selling, everyone. Have a great Labor Day weekend.